A train wrecked to spin fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree to show you where to excel. He's got the insights like a digital magician, unveiling secrets of
all right, Mega GMs, guys. Welcome to the Swarm Report. All right, we're gonna today's gonna be a little different. Casual Tuesday. I don't know. Look, everything's down right now, and I like market. Yeah, but I mean like everything's down. Internet's down. Internet's half down. I think today's gonna feel a little like a Saturday or Sunday stream. So we're kind of at the mercy of the internet gods here. Okay, I don't think we're live on X. I don't think we're live on Abstract. I think, and you guys tell me, I think the only place I'm actually live is YouTube. Am I actually live on YouTube? I have no errors on that side. I think we're good over there, I think. But X ain't working. Abstract ain't working. Again, I need to double check it. Again, this is gonna be what today is. We're yeah, look. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Live on YouTube at least. Yeah, okay, you can't even get to Twitter now. And like, man, hopefully they're like rebooting or maybe the issue getting worse, dude. I don't know. This started probably around like 5:30 a.m. or maybe 5 a.m. Central Time. And dude, it's a lot. No, dude, DK, it's Cloudflare's fucked. So here's Cloudflare. It even felt like it was getting a little better, and now all of a sudden, like, big spike. Although this is probably a bunch of people just not reporting, and when like, yeah, what time was this at? Maybe it's like another time zone waking up and reporting it. No, it's a huge outage. In fact, I haven't felt it get better anywhere, but like it impacting X. Anybody who uses Cloudflare, which is, a third of the internet or half the internet, I don't know. AWS impacted, Open AI impacted, Canva. It's like everything I've tried using this morning is not working, half working. Right. So luckily, dude, I got plenty of prep in. So I've got like my tabs lined up. We got plenty to talk about, dude. Plenty to freaking talk about. But we'll just have a little smaller audience here again because X ain't happening. Abstract up now. Cool. Well, whatever. Hit the like on the show. Let's get in, man. Let's start with the market. Actually, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what happened. You know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist with everything. It's a hack, right? It's probably not, but it's a hack. No, I can't wait. I can't wait. But impacting even like virtuals, like everybody's impacted by this. Nice distraction from the market. Market not looking good, fam. You know. What's up, Mufasa? What's up, bro? I don't even know when people on Kick are watching if they're real people or not, but GM if so. But yeah, nice break from the market. Actually, funny enough, like CoinGecko ain't impacted at all. You can go right there and look at prices. I know you don't want to. Guys, we got to 98K Bitcoin. Excuse me, 88K Bitcoin, 89. Let's check, but we got into 80s. We touched, 89. Almost got to 88. Not great. It ain't great. And while I think the turnaround comes not far off, and I really like, we do this by vibes, we do this by gut instinct, we do this because we've done this so long, and that's everybody here. I don't think it's long that we're hanging at these levels. I think I'm feeling like within a couple of weeks, and maybe even during the holidays, how great would it be? Would it be like during the holidays, which typically slow? How great would it be to see us pick back up then? Trade deal with China is supposed to be finalized by Thanksgiving. Would be perfect. Would be perfect to have a Thanksgiving with the market rebounding, and not just like a nice little rebound back to like, upper 90s, maybe 100 in that range. Be nice to get back to like a respectable number because this ain't it. No, I do feel like we're just a few weeks away. That said, right now, in the next few days, in the next couple of weeks here, expect a lot more of this. I would not expect a. I wouldn't doubt we get a crime wick down to what I don't even know what the next support level is. Right? I don't know. We could do our TA. We can pull up a chart. I'm not going to. Who knows what's that next support level? It was right here, like 92, 93. Assume it's somewhere in the 80s. We'll see. ETH dipped below 3K yesterday, too. Ripple 218, BNB holding up pretty damn well. Solana 138. Up only now. Yeah, I mean, look, if anybody thinks this is the bottom, I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong. I don't. This is very bottomy to me. I wouldn't mind starting to redeploy. This is where I start really thinking about when do I redeploy? When do I start making moves? And I want to know. I need something. I need something tangible. I need that China deal, and I need to see the market react to that China deal, or I need to see rate cuts coming and some confidence back in the market. I need something. I'm not just going to deploy yet. If we get that crime wick down, right? If we get another down, I don't know. We fall into the 80s, I'm buying. At that point, it doesn't matter. I'm buying. And what I'm buying is some of my favorite coins that I know will rebound with the market. It's not here yet. Not here yet because I'm not convinced. Anymore. Look, we're speaking of tariffs. This is the tariff dividends. We're still waiting on the Supreme Court to rule on tariffs. Illegal, not illegal, whatever. Like that. Look, that's one of those things that keeps me out of the market right now because we don't know what way that's going to go, and whatever way it goes, what impact to the market. You would think if tariffs are ruled illegal, that price is cheaper, better for what our pockets. Maybe market goes up, but no, we might have to refund all these billions and billions of dollars. Again, nobody knows. This is not the market to be betting in unless you've got a lot of money. Right? Unless you got a lot of money already, and this is what you've been saving for is this kind of market, right? You're willing to take the risk. That I get. That's the right way to be doing it. You had Michael Saylor, or I should say Strategy yesterday, announcing $40 million worth of Bitcoin purchased. You have El Salvador now buying pretty spicy here, $100 million worth. Like, I mean, some of these guys, they can be my signal. They can be. I'm feeling like this is getting pretty bottomy. That's one of those signs that it just might be. All eyes now on rate cuts. And that deal, the trade deal with China, going to be interesting. We did get some job numbers. Some jobless claims 232,000 in October. Oh, is this a weekly? October 18th week. Yeah, we've got more job numbers, more jobs data coming in. If tariffs are illegal, taxes illegal as well. There's some truth to that. But DK kind of still different. The president can't impose tariffs like on his own, right? You know, that's the difference. Like tariffs are legal, but I don't believe Trump has the authority to issue tariffs. You know what I mean? I don't think that's on. That's why they would be ruled illegal. But we'll see. We'll see. Again, we'll see. Arthur Hayes thinking that Bitcoin does have another leg down here, 80 to 85K. Arthur Hayes is interesting, like smart guy. I think he's wrong more than he's right. That's how I read him. I think he's wrong more than he's right. We'll see. Yeah. Thinks we see something actually in the short term here. Credit event. That brings a 10 to 20% correction in the stock market, brings Bitcoin down to 80, 85K. Again, in the 80s, I'm buying like all my stables right back into this market. And it might just be easy plays, right? It might just be in ETH. It might just be buying some Bitcoin. It might just be that. But if I'm looking for my 2, 3, 5Xs, whatever, if it's that, I might be buying things like Mute and VPay, and there's some other coins, but a lot of them probably in the virtuals ecosystem. Wire, it's probably things like that I'm buying, and I'm thinking we've got some good paydays coming in the short term with those too, right? So probably a good time to make a plan now. Actually, guys, we should do a very casual stream talking about that, picking our favorite coins, right? Yeah, there we go. Luna, I don't hate that at all. Right? I still like the riskier stuff, right? I'm still looking for, not a nice 30% gain or 50%, right? I'm still looking to ideally 5x, and if you're smart, they're not that hard to find if you find good stuff, and that's why we're in the weeds so much, especially in virtuals, because they're there. They're there. There's these low market cap tokens that are sitting at sub 1 mil market cap, some of them 1 to 2 mil, let's say FDVs, that when this market gets silly, they're going to be 10, 15 mil. You know what I mean? Those plays, and I think there's a bunch of them out there, a bunch of them. What's up, CJ? So, like, maybe it's time to be smart, and it's, a percentage of the stables I have right now going that stuff. The other percent in Bitcoin and ETH, right? That's probably the smart way to do it. But we'll see. Wintermute has a new report out this week. I don't want to gamble because I don't want to lose. I want to make some smart bets. You know what I mean? Like, I would much rather 5x. Here's the thing. And I have a feeling we're on the same page here, guys. You all probably have some tokens that you've picked out that you think the same thing, right? Like on discount now, and like you think they have a pretty easy, I know it sounds crazy, but a pretty easy 2, 3, 5x in them, right? We've all probably got our basket of coins like that. That's fair. That's fair, Luna. There you go, Jack. There you go. Yeah, it's fair. It's gambling. It is gambling. But gambling when the odds are, maybe when you understand the odds and maybe you think they're in your favor, still gambling. So yeah, fair. Hey, maybe gamble on the Monad ICO, still open. More Preddy's still pretty damn interesting. Yeah. Preddy's pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of tokens. Again, if the market, if we're going to have over the next 10 to 12 months, like Bitcoin pushing back well into all-time high territory. We're talking like the run up to 170K. A lot of these coins are coming with them, a lot of them. There's going to be some great plays out there, and I think there's going to be a lot of them. Mufasa, hold little Bitcoin, sold most after the election. Institutional adoption was your exit. Smart, dude. Smart. Yeah, Monad seems like it's going to be a pretty easy 2x and maybe more. But yeah, that's a smart play too. Brown Gent's good, right? He's good. Last I saw, and I can't check now because the site, I can't reach it, but last I saw, Monad was sitting at like 56% subscribed. It's probably a bit higher right now, but sitting around there, which isn't crazy, right? This is like a 5-day sale. I know a lot of people playing this, and a lot of people that are playing it at the minimum $100 buy-in, because it gets you basically allow listed for the next token sale. It's probably smart to grab $100 worth of Monad, right? It's probably smart to grab $100. I still am probably going to do that. Not a bad play. But man, again, brutal 24 hours here, 48 hours, whatever. It's been a brutal couple days here. And nobody's safe. Dude, nobody's safe. By the way, we got some good stories today too. So not all fuddy today. Not all doom and gloom. And by the way, I'm not feeling doom and gloom at all. Like, I am very optimistic about still through the end of the year. I'm still on the Santa rally. Look, I'll still buy into that December 13th all-time high coming. Whatever. It's fun. I buy it. I got it on the calendar. But nobody's safe yesterday. Yesterday, brutal, really. Even the Rekt token, absolutely wrecked. You have $2 and some change of Monad from like allocation, right? Like token claim. It's not bad. There you go, Mufasa. There you go. Is that from Verdant or whatever it's called? The Rekt token got, decimated yesterday. You guys, right, from Rekt Brands. This thing fell not 48%. I think it was something like 70%. Not going to pull up the chart, but like 70%. 70%. Holy cow, dude. I was on a Spaces yesterday and I was like, dude, I need to go and I need to buy some right now. And it had already started its recovery then, but like sometimes there's just free money out there. I mean, there you go. There's the Rekt chart. That was it yesterday. Obliterated yesterday. And it wasn't just like people losing confidence and dumping it. It wasn't that. It was like basically some kind of leveraged positions wiped out, kind of. I mean, here's what really happened. And there's a better breakdown, but hit with a cascading liquidations over on, it wasn't this IMF platform at first where OSF thought it was. It's through like it's related to that, okay? Here's what happened with Rekt. And the recovery to me is just awesome, by the way, but IMF crypto. Okay, so they didn't liquidate anybody. IMF built on top of Morpho Labs where anybody can lend money directly. So here's what happened. IMF creates the ability for people to borrow USD against their Rekt token. IMF also has an accelerate function, allows you to deposit Rekt as collateral, borrow USDS against it, use that to buy more Rekt. So basically, like they're saying, leverage. There's levels which you can get liquidated on, and some of those levels hit yesterday, and you had some big cascading liquidation. There you go. 70% down. 70%. Dude, I love that. Look, we saw it as it's happening. Again, if I was smarter, I would have bought. You look for those opportunities. That's the buying opportunity. You see something like that, a great coin like that, down 70%, you buy. Dude, you buy then. Should have bought then. Should have bought. Oh, dude, yeah. So, Luna, there is some stuff. Maybe we're talking the same thing. There's something else. Guys, I don't have it lined up to get into today, but United States potentially looking into taxing U.S. citizens' crypto that's held outside of the U.S. How that works or what, I don't know, but tax stuff is getting a little, I don't know, not what we were thinking. That could be interesting if they say your crypto held in the States is taxed at a different rate. That's interesting. It's maybe part that yesterday, very specifically, that news came out, and yesterday is when the market had its new fresh dip. It could be related to that. Luna, did you hear other stuff too? Was that the story, or was there more? There was another story out there recently too, tax related. I'm trying to think what it was, but again, no good news anywhere. Nothing. Just nothing. Just nothing. By the way, somebody I think instantly went back in on that platform, it looks like, and more leverage on Rekt. At that lower level is not a bad idea too, though. So I don't hate it. We got some fun NFT stuff to talk today too, by the way. On the virtuals, we have some good launches coming, man. We'll see if the site's going to work. This is impacted by Cloudflare too, so may not load for us. I don't think we're going to get to. I don't think we're going to get to dive into virtuals tokens. We could check. Let's check Cookie. Let's see if Cookie is up. No Cookie either. Okay, all right. We can work through that. There was more. Looks like they want to throw us in jail for not. Oh, it's not good. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, what they do. Luna, you're not here in the States, though, are you? People sleeping on Pulse Chain. Dig it, dude. Yeah, Luna, I didn't think you're here in the States. Oh, no shit, dude. Okay. I didn't know. Cool shit. San Diego's awesome. Actually, never been. I've got a good friend that lives out there. All right, Third Fi. Agent CEO. Had them on the show, 2-3 weeks ago at this point? Cool guy. Hard project to understand. I would love to, dude, Luna. I would love to. At some point, we'll make that happen. Yeah, that'd be cool shit, man. Anyway, what are they going to do? Remember, Agent CEO earns rewards for hitting milestones in the Third Fi ecosystem. That starts today. I think today? Yeah, that starts today. Yep. So today they begin comping agent CEO. Is it Jeff? I think it was Jeff for the milestone achievements. Since he started, deposited most of the protocol's liquidity using the funds he earned on virtuals. Cool. Yeah, nice. Nice little update here. Mute swap, a little update too. Mute stake. I really want to bag a mute. I really want to bag a mute, guys. Thank you, Luna, dude. I'm down, man. Mute stakers get first choice to restake in a new pool. I don't know what the new pool is, but I do want a big bag of mute. When I'm talking about there's some tokens out there that when I feel like the market's ready, that I want to get into real quick, like I'll time it. By the way, you can time stuff when all you do is sit here, right? Harder to time stuff when you're like, you check in throughout the day, but you're not like here ready. In fact, I was listing some NFTs this week and listing them for 30 minutes at a time and repricing stuff. It worked. Sold an NFT at a really like exactly where I wanted. You can do that when you're just here always watching, So I'm watching as soon as I feel that market correction. As soon as I feel that, I might just pile into mute. I like it, man. I really do like mute. But anyway, new staking pool. Don't know what the rewards are going to look like. Probably going to be spicy. We'll see. All right, quick look at CryptoSlam. Actually, before I do CryptoSlam, I do want to shout out and say GGs. And actually, there's more to this story already, but I want to say quick GGs to DAP Radar. We'll see if this loads. There we go. DAP Radar. There's more to this story, but DAP Radar saying after 7 years, it's game over. I like them. I respect them. They're competitors, right? But respect. They've been working, building, grinding for years. Everybody knows DAP Radar, I would hope. Story might not be over. And we'll see how this goes. But you've got Coin Market Cap reaching out to them saying, guys, come on. We could, if you guys are open for it, we can maybe work something out. Kind of cool. I like seeing this space support the space. That makes sense. So maybe a little acquisition or merger, something coming here. DAP Radar, acquired by Coin Market Cap. We'll see. For those for employees, whatever, I hope for them. You know what I mean? But this space is changing. That's a sign of something that's going to be coming. It is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of Web3 businesses, and this is both projects too, like, let's say NFT projects or DEXs and dApps, and even projects like a DAP Radar. I think you're going to see a lot of them fold. We've heard this for months and months and months that we're going to see like a cascade of this too. I think that's probably very true, guys. So here's a sign of how close a lot of those projects maybe are to the end of the road. And I think they're going to get saved, which is cool. But I think you should expect a lot more of that. A lot more of that. By the way, leverage is the problem here, isn't it? 1010 was a leverage thing. Kind of. Yeah, kind of is. Okay, NFT market. Just want to check it out, man. I got to get a feel for where we're at. And we got some cool stories in NFTs too. Quickly want to look at the weekly volume that closed on Sunday. 76 mil in sales. This is last week, last data period. Horrible. Like really, really not great. That's our worst week of sales since we're going to probably go like October of last year. Let's see. It's definitely, it's a year. We're talking a year. Yeah. Worst week of sales since October 28th. So we're talking like 54-ish weeks. Bad week in sales. And I was thinking about this. I'm like, oh, maybe, we don't have abstract integrated yet. And I'm like, maybe there's a lot of sales over there that would, make up a big difference there or add a big chunk. There's very little, guys. There's like, I think under 50,000 in volume weekly on abstract NFTs. It's not much at all. It might be lower than that too. It's very little. There's very little NFT sales volume going on right now. Daily, under 10 mil daily right now too, right? 8.3 yesterday. Sellers falling, buyers up. Interesting. Transactions up, average sale price down. I'm still curious trade profits, and yeah, still pretty deep in the negative. Luna, exactly. Luca's abstract TGE is pretty far off, I think. interview with Luca just a few days back saying TGE ain't happening until we're winning, and they're not winning right now. They're not. They're great. Like, I love Abstract. And shout out to Enzo, right? Enzo's a good friend here of like the CyberKongs, and I hope you guys know him, by the way. But Enzo, formerly with the CyberKongs team, I can't remember his role there. Biz dev, but he had another role. He's now the head of growth at Abstract. Enzo is amazing. Enzo's amazing. So shout out to that guy. But yeah, Abstract ABS tokens not coming until they're winning, and they're winning right now behind the scenes. But as far as products people are using, we're not there. So a while off. I'll say this gets me excited for when that token does come. Right, they're gonna drop that token when things are cooking here. It's gonna be a nice stimmy for the space. I'm hyped for the Abstract drop. I am. I'm legit hyped for that. All right, our top collections here. We'll skip number 1, but D Market's up there. D Market always does numbers, right? That's Counter-Strike skins. It's Rust skins. Good stuff. Pudgy's up here. Courtyard, CryptoPunks, Lil Pudgy's, Panini. Nice sports collectibles. Dig it. Again, really low volume. Just really low volume. But guys, man. Where do you do that, Luna? Where do you keep your stables? Oh, dude, I like that. Can you farm? Can you farm like just trading spot? That'd be cool. Okay. Oh, on Abstract. Okay. Smart. I keep my bag of Pengu over there and get my XP there. And then I stream. What tier are you, Luna? Who else is farming Abstract, by the way? What tier are you guys? Hey, good shit. Okay. Luna, I dig that. Okay. Cool. On Abstract, I've made it in gold. I've been in gold for a minute here, right? The longer they delay this, I actually think I might hit platinum. It's going to be a while. I need like 900,000 XP. It's a lot. Maybe I won't make it, but if ABS token was coming this year, there's no way I hit platinum. If it's like halfway through next year, there's a chance, not very high chance, but there's a chance I can hit platinum. And I hope, dude, streamed every day on Abstract, almost since the start, every day. So we'll see. Yeah, dude, Cat's only so much you can do, right? Yeah. I get it. Again, cool news here. I'm not buying any more Pango. I've been selling. Claynosaurs, I freaking love these guys. Sponsor the 2025 World Animation Summit with Netflix and Disney. There we go. That's actually right now, 17th through the 19th. Really good. We are going to see, well, we know this actually. We're going to see Claynosaurs on Netflix. I don't think it's an animation, although maybe, but instead I think it's a game, right? You know how Netflix has games now? I think we see Claynosaur's game over there, which is cool. Which is pretty cool. Big freaking sales though, guys, from ACK. Guy's amazing. I think Modest is like the next ACK. We'll see, but this is why I bet on Modest, because this is the potential you have in art if you get the right guy. Great art in the Cabal, right? I'm not saying Cabal in a bad way, but like, you know what I mean? ACK. Here's a 1/1 from his Clown Party series, $75,000. $75,000, guys. 75 grand. Not the only sale yesterday, too. No. Another from the series, 100,000. 100,000. DGen, I'm with you. I'll never bet against Luca. I won't bet against Luca on anything. That dude's autism is off the charts. I'm never going to bet. I will never not bet on that guy. I like this. Biggest airdrop is going to be Abstract, Hype, Lighter, Extended Base, Polymarket. There we go. Yeah. Yep. Two out of those I'll get some exposure to, right? Abstract, Base, hopefully. Abstract is where I hope to do the best, right? That's the only one I've been like grinding in my own way. Not much, but Anyway, shout out ACK to the buyers here. What, just crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, like, okay, I'm going to pull up Magic Eden. Brutal market, brutal NFT market, like we've been talking about, right? Everything's down. Everything's down. We can have a whole conversation about how much lower it goes. And I think it can go so much lower, dude. So much lower. Right. We can have that conversation. Where are you buying? And who is holding their NFTs if this market rebounds? I'll say when the market rebounds. Who's holding? Right? Instead, it's probably everybody looking to get out on the next pump. Everybody's got the same game plan. Unless we get some kind of news that makes us think it's different. And I think that's going to happen, by the way. It's a lot of thinking here, a lot of vibes, right? But that's what my gut tells me is something happens that actually, Cats, I should pull up the thing you sent yesterday. But we talk about this a lot, like Tech Dev puts this out a lot. It's business cycle and liquidity cycle driving this thing more than anything, not a 4-year cycle, but the business cycle. And that thing is basically at a bottom and drawn out in a way we've never seen before. So a lot of people still do think, look, it's probably right down the middle. Well, I don't even know where it's at now. A lot of people think it's done, it's over, we're cooked. And there's plenty of people who still think, nah, man, we read it different. The best part of this run is still ahead of us. I still lean there. I do. I still also think, well, what if it is different? And the different thing is it doesn't play out that way. And the business liquidity cycle doesn't happen this time around. Like, I don't know. I'm going to bet on the other way, though. I'm going to bet that things get spicy. But, like, who's not going to be selling as we start heading up? Feels like everybody's looking for an exit. I mean, everybody. Pudgies are about to dip below 5 ETH. And why wouldn't they? They're still worth a ton, dude. Almost 16 grand for a Pudgy Penguin. Some of these people out there need money. Some people, like, need to pay bills. And Christmas is coming up. And some people are going to have a big tax bill next year and they need to get some losses harvested. It's a lot more sell pressure coming to all these collections, all of them. And then you got Good Vibes Club, who's up 17%. This is my favorite conversations. That where are you buying? Right? Where are you buying? Pudgy Penguin. So we always do Bored Apes, and when I say Bored Apes, I'm probably buying at $500, right? Just being real. And I say 500, like, okay, realistically, let's say things were awesome and we're making money, right? If that's the setup and Bored Apes drop to 1 ETH, look, I'm buying at 1 ETH. But the scenario where I'm like, if it drops to 500, I'm buying there. That's my level. Well, that scenario is when nobody has money. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm buying at 500 if I have nothing. I still find a way to buy at 500. If we're cooking, man, if we're making money, just trading and opportunities and airdrops and whatever, I'm buying a Bored Ape probably at 1 ETH or 2 ETH, and that's $3,000 or $6,000. It's a lot of money, but I'm buying there if the market's kind of, fun. But yeah, a Pudgy at what? 1,800 makes sense. Pudgies are different. There you go. Sold any NFTs of value almost a year ago. Haven't looked back. No plans to hold NFTs ever. Wow. I love that, dude, Cat. I love that. I say it a lot. You need that to then get the other side. And I think that other side comes. I really do. I really do think that other side comes where all of a sudden people who say they're never getting back in are like, oh, fuck it. One more time, I still think that. I don't think it's now, by the way. I think this is years off. But anyway, GVC up 17%. For a very specific reason. I had it on the screen briefly here, but Good Vibes are different. I switched my PFP back to a Vibey. I'm supporting them because you got community members supporting them. We're rocking the hoodie again. I'm back. I'm just, all right. I dig it. I will be holding this Vibey. I will. I'm out of all of my other Vibeys, all of them. And I miss them. I get really fucking attached to my NFTs. I really love them. I just love collecting. But I'm down to just this guy. And I think that remains that way for a long time. I love it. Love it. I get probably $5,000 for him right now. I want it. It would help a lot. I think there's still some really awesome upside. Besides that, I like the community a lot. A lot. You had a trader here, DGMD, who threw, this is pretty crazy, 100 bids at 0.45 ETH yesterday on the collection to support them. Saying, look, if you are on the fence, whatever, you wanted to come in and get a feel for Good Vibes Club, go do it. There's almost no risk. You go buy in, you have an offer waiting for you at 0.45 ETH. We'll see how long that lasts. We'll see how long till that gets eaten up. But that'll do it. That's what gets this floor price pumping a bit. Did that get eaten up already? Let me peek it open and see. Let's see. What a cool gesture, and I think it's a smart play for this guy. If you think the market's going to bounce back, I do. I think a lot of these NFT collections still got a 2x in them. I just don't see the 10, 15, 20 ETH happening again. Again, if there's a 2x, well, that does put Pudgy's back at 10, right? It does. And it puts Bored Apes at, 12-ish. I do see that happening. I do. Yeah. So that guy, again, nice gesture, also might be a really smart bet. Yeah, these are up to 0.4, almost 0.48. These were down to like let's say 0.4. He did really save that floor. But here you can see people taking those accepting those offers. Here, let me stretch that out a little. Meme strategy. Okay, here's the dude. It's meme strategy. Now holding 110 Vibies. And you can see people are taking it. 1, 2, 3, 5 in the past 6 hours. Here's another. Here's a bunch more. We're at like 10, 15. Yeah, we'll see, man. Warner did a little sweep too. You got some good peeps there. Okay. The only reason I don't Luna is because they have the craziest collectors there. I think that 1.5-ish ETH or so offer will be there for a long while. And I want to hold it through this next, couple of weeks shitty period, because I think the other side of it is going to be pretty spicy. I still do. I know those collectors. I know, because the ones I sold already, well above floor, because I know what the collectors like, right? I kind of curated a nice collection of like good rare ones that I knew people would chase, and it worked. So yeah, I'm going to stick to that, especially because I got them so cheap, right? But this collection, I mean, the whole point of this is that collection is so good, and part of why they're so good is they have such a strong community of pretty wealthy dudes. So pretty cool. Good community, good collection. I mean, great community, great collection. Love GVC. Love them. I love them. All right, we got some cool news. We're just going to keep bouncing between shit, right? Well, actually, let's peek if Virtuals is back up. Let's check if Cookie.Fund's back up. Hey, all right. We might be in business. Let's go check Virtuals. We could be back up. Yeah, we might be back. Hang on. Issue resolved, maybe? Yeah, we might be back, man. Geez. Here, I'm going to peek. I'm just watching for a big hack headline or something. Unusual spike in traffic. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, dude. Oh my God. Agent market cap. We're down to 6.1 bill. Jeez. Okay, no, this will be good. Just to get a little temp check here. And I'm not going to go by category. We'll just do, overall. FET, your top AI token, kind of. 714 mil, virtual 700 mil, DCAI, Cheems, whatever. Fartcoin 250 mil, Tibber 241. Ooh, Man, we bounce back Tibber. Depending on how low it gets, Tibber might be one to just slam your tokens into. Might be. There's some Tibber news still coming. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I am shocked, man. Guys, I'm shocked Turbo has survived. I'm shocked Turbo's still over 100 mil. I don't understand it. Turbo feels like one of the ultimate crime AI coins. It does. It just does. Maybe it's not, but to me, it feels like that. All right, over to virtuals. Let's see who's our top gainers. Deckard launched, not bad. 286K FTV. Not bad. It's not crazy, right? But not bad. Not bad. Interesting. Butter Liquid 1.5. That's a recent launch. Wow. PRXVT over 3 mil. Dude, I was just thinking about asynchronous today. Don't mean to FUD. Don't mean to FUD, but I don't have great vibes from asynchronous. And to be honest, I don't know, man. I kind of haven't since the get-go. I hope I'm wrong, by the way. I hope they're actually like building shit. I really do. But some of us had chatted, along the way here. And I always told them, like, yeah, this one, I don't know. Nice guys. I just don't know that they're actually building something. I'm not sure. And I hope I'm wrong. I do. Anyway, I don't want to spend time on that. Because there's a lot of projects like that on virtuals. Facey Web3 on-chain fact-checking coming soon. Oh, cool. I know, Cats, right? Isn't that crazy? As I was saying it, I'm like, that's fucking nuts. Not bad. It's crazy. New launches. Let's see. Well, Deckard is the newest. Alpha Snipe. Here we go. Audit Oracle. And then there's UFX. I might be doing another stream with UFX tomorrow. I had reached out to Average Joe asking, like, NASA's got a press conference tomorrow to talk 3i Atlas. I asked him if he wanted to stream the conference, and we weigh in, and he said yes. And then after I said, I'm like, I don't think I have time to do it. So I don't know why I said it. I'm a fucking idiot, but I like those guys a lot. Reply Corp 1.6. Okay, anyway, let's see what's on the board. We do have one new one on the board. Meme Doge. Wouldn't touch it. Meme Doge is a meme Doge coin for KOL communities. Oh, this is so dumb. Let me not waste your time anymore. So dumb. Dude, I saw 6-7 hit 30 mil. What about it though, Luna? I got to tell you, man. I'm kicking myself over that one. And I'll tell you why. My girls, my girls were my alpha callers for meme coins, and they made me money. And my daughter told me 6-7. Dude, Luna, my daughter told me 6-7, and when I looked, it was at like a 6K or 12K market cap, and I didn't buy it. And it was the one that's like, it was like the one, and I didn't buy it. And she was so right. She was so fucking right. I'd be retired right now if I slammed, I don't know, $1,000 into that game. GG's. And she's nailed a lot of those. 6-7 is like, I think 6-7 is going to be a forever meme. She told me so early, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, so stupid. And I had money. I should have slammed it in there. She told me I probably got 5 great calls for her, and that one I didn't do. Actually, hang on. If I remember right on that one, it wasn't right when the coin launched. You know where you see the coins launch and they take off and then they're dead, right? You know the chart I'm talking about, right? It comes back and looks dead. I think it was like that. I'm like, oh, it had its run already. She called it, dude. She called it. 6-7 is one of the best memes, period. And I think it's gonna be a forever meme. I do. I think 6-7's like crazy different. Not touching it 37, but about 15 soul of Unicorn Fart Dust at 7K market cap, sold at 20. Oh, fuck, dude. What is Unicorn Fart Dust at now? I love that guy Ron's always streaming too. I love that guy. When we're back and when we're making money, we're playing my daughter's picks hard. Unicorn Fart Dust went to 300. Yep. Pepe's almost at a must-buy level, isn't it, Vision? I have some friends chatting Pepe. Everybody's this is kind of fun, man. Everybody's starting to talk about what are the coins we get into. Even my friends who think it's over, right? Everybody still expects another pump, right? Back into the low hundreds. Everybody expects that. So everybody's starting to pick, okay, where are we going? Where are we going for the final, the final pump? Pepe is getting thrown around a lot. Pepe's probably real smart. Real smart. I know virtual stuff. I just know the virtual stuff so well, so I'm going to play here. I'm hoping it's farming base at the same time, right? But I'm farming. I'm probably going to be doing it here. And I got to say again, I think mute might be the one. 14 mil FTV. VPay might be the one, but mute I think is pretty fucking interesting. Bitcoin dumping hard, alts never dumped bad. Look, it might be that narrative we see out there that this is like the ancient Bitcoin whales are selling their Bitcoin. They are at a rate we've never seen before, right? There's a big changing of hands of like old Bitcoin, right? It's like Mufasa said, he sold, around the election, right? But we've seen these charts that show like it shows you these guys holding, in the tens or hundreds, it was in the hundreds of millions, worth of Bitcoin. And it's got charted when they've been selling. And there's like almost nothing before 2025, like very little. There's definitely times where they sold. But from 2025, like this year, like, dude, it's like these guys are dumping hard. They're done. They're out. They played the game. They won. I gotta see if I can find that chart, Vision. It's fascinating, but that is what's happening. Let me see if I can find it. I don't know if bookmarks are gonna be working here, but that is it. Like I think that is the main driver of this. This is probably not gonna work. But let's see. Yeah, actually, this might work. Let's see. I think I got it bookmarked. But I bet I there it is. That's what we're looking for. Okay. In orange is $100 million. OG dumpers. Red is 500 mil. And then let's blow this up larger. This is a big reason why it is. It really is. So you definitely had periods before where it happened, but not like now. Not like now. It's a changing of the guard. And they do run out at some point. At some point, they run out, and it is keeping prices suppressed right now. And they're smart for doing it. But I think if there's a reason, I think we're looking at it right there. It makes sense. It does. Oh, wow, dude. Spicy. What's the market cap for Pepe? Verational. I don't even know what that is, Luna. What's verational? 2 bill. Okay. Interesting. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. All right, MasterCard. Polygon has been in the news lately. It's pretty cool. MasterCard partnering with Polygon to launch username-based transfers for self-custody wallets. Does Polygon have a comeback arc? They might. They actually might. Oh, dude, funny enough, yeah, we had another chart actually pulled up, I think. Whales are buying the dip. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I think right now is a really interesting spot to be shopping. It is. If it's not now, we're really close to it. Again, Mon sale right now on Coinbase. You have like 4 days at this point. Pudgy Penguins, this is cool. Have a book on Amazon. Worst birthday gift ever. I'm probably gonna buy it. It's I think like $8. Super cheap. Nice holiday gift for, if you got any little kids or giving any little kids a present. Pretty cool. Dude, I like to I support them. I don't have any Pudgy Penguins or little Pudgies or anything. I buy their shit though. Dig it, man. All right, Vision. Let's see. Here's what you think happens. Ooh, okay. All right. I don't hate the prediction. Okay. Calling for an alt meme pump for 2 weeks and then we dump hard. Is it when we dump hard, Vision, are you calling game over? End of, cycle? All right, what else we got? I think we got a couple more stories. Actually, maybe we don't. Hey, this we need to keep up on. I'm not sure what this is, but Coinbase has December 17th in their bio. I don't know what it is. Some people thinking it's base token. It's not base token. It's not base token. But I don't know what it is. Oh, on virtuals real quick. Remember repo yesterday I said delayed to December? First off, I don't know where the December date came from other than I think Will had tweeted it out, but I didn't see the repo team say December anywhere. Either way, neither of that's true. There is no delay anymore. It was delayed. It was, right? But they're resuming. Repo launch, repo TGE on virtuals will be on Friday. So keep an eye on that. If the market bounces back by then, I doubt it does. But if it does, here you go. They've had 2 rounds on Echo, right? So they got investors. You know what I mean? Like repo's different. Yeah, I think Cats, I think you're right here. Repo's going to be really interesting. Look, if the market's down, your opportunity there is launch on virtuals, wait for the tax to be over, right? Like you get to wait out the 99 minutes or whatever and buy it with just the 1% tax, right? I imagine market cap stays relatively low if the market's shitty. So that to me is best case scenario for repo, not even buying, not buying early and taking that tax hit. Market's bad. I think you just wait it out and buy then. Repo's got some really interesting upside. Like those guys, they were on the show Thursday last week. Worth going back and watching, even if it's hard to understand their platform. I can just say it's similar to BitTensor. And they got eyeballs, they got investors. Starly's really cool too. I think they were on the Big Will and Goon show this morning. I'm trying to get them on here tomorrow. I think this one's interesting. Again, a cook, I doubt it. I don't think anything's going to cook right now, but interesting and probably some upside. Like maybe, probably. Repo, I think, will have some upside depending on how high it gets. One Path, interesting. There's some good stuff on the board, to be honest. Like some good products. Like some products that have like IRL utility. Starly is that. One Path is that. Life kind of is that. There's some decent stuff on the board right now. All right, let's see Vision's take. Hang on. Okay. Could be wrong. If you look on CoinGlass, Bitcoin whales are moving into alts. Oh, all right. Do you have a CoinGlass subscription? It's so expensive, but they're so good. They're so good. I think a mild bear after that takes Bitcoin to 60, and then we do it all over again. Powell leaves in May. Is that definite, like May? But yeah, it is good to keep in mind Powell will be out soon. And yeah, Cats, I'm with you here. Not base token. And yeah, for the tax on repo, I wouldn't take a hit. Like just nobody's buying right now. For the first 24 hours, the virtuals buys happens. After 24 hours, then there's no virtuals buys. And that's where we settle. Aave had an update yesterday too. Kind of just hitting everything today, huh? 9% yield on savings, $1 million in balance protection, 12,000 supported banks and cards. This is great, dude. I love the crypto space maturing. This is what the matured crypto space looks like and feels like, though. Our bag's not moving. The majors moving. Not in the direction we want now, though. I don't know. Guys, you think we're below 90 today? Let's get some predictions. Above or below 90 today? I don't know. I'm feeling below. I'm feeling below 90 today and like hanging around there. And let's do this. I think I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin chart, which is usually not a good idea. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Okay. All right, we're just looking for where's our next level of support, and it's not that well. We're looking at like mid 80s. Yeah, I'm not going to be shocked if we live around like what 87, 87, 88, whatever. We're not going to get too exact because don't care. But anyway, that's probably where we live. I think we're under 90 today. What do you guys think? Above. DK's above. Okay. Above 90. It's going to the 200 EMA at 60K. Damn. Brutal. All right. Luna's calling. It's game over. I'm not there. I can't get there. And if it happens, there were signs. You know what I mean? There were signs. What a great vibey. Good shit. There we go. There we go. I think I'm going to leave the thumbnail like this today. No thumbnail. Just sums up today. Nothing works. All down. All fucking down, you know? So that's that. Just a reminder, it should be this week. This week, the show should be moving over to the SlamAI account. So just a heads up about that. SlamAI_XYZ. Follow it because even the handle's probably going to change. But on X, show's going to move over to that side. YouTube will be the same. No worries there. Yikes, dude. All right, we end it fuddy. We end the show bearish, but regardless, we're here. We'll be here. Buy ETH at 18. There you go. Maybe we'll end it there. Good alpha. ETH at 18. I dig it. And there we go. Crypto Doozy. Good morning and thank you, man. Saying the cycle's ending. Few heartbeats, but Bitcoin will bottom somewhere around 78 to 82. Good take, man. We shall see. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Tomorrow 9 a.m. Eastern time. I don't know if we have a guest. I'll keep you posted on that. I hope we do. I'll work hard to get somebody locked in here last minute. I hope it's that Starry. What is it again? Starly. I hope we get Starly locked in. We'll see when X is working again if we got them coming. So stay tuned. All right. Have a great day, guys. Newsletter today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.